Guru Maharaj, he had one teacher that he had a lot of regard for. And at the time, Guru Maharaj was around 23, and the man was like 80. And he had the Sat Darshan qualification. He knew all the 6 different philosophical systems. But Guru Maharaj was under the influence of Mahaprabhu's conception. So he turned that man in a naive way, in a simple way. He said to him, with all your qualification, you should, he was thinking like in a very happy way, apply that great intellect you have and your scholarly abilities to the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. Like Prabodhananda, in one of his famous slokas in Chaitanya Chandramritam, he says, Dante nidaya trinakam pariornapatya kritva chakaku ahang etad satam brinimi he sarva eva la sakalam eva vihaya dura Chaitanya Chandra charane kurutana ragan. Everyone loves this verse. Saraswati Thakur, Guru Maharaj, Swami Maharaj. And what it is, it's a very beautiful verse. He's saying, with folded palms, he's approaching someone and saying, my dear sir, you are such a great learned man. You're such a great learned scholar. You're respected in society. You're so exalted. I have one request from you. Certainly you'll grant that, being a generous, liberal, exalted personality. One request. Oh, what is that request? Forget everything you know. Forget all of it. And turn your attention to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's very beautiful. And I have only one request. What's that? Forget everything you know. And now we've come to the point. Really, we should forget everything we know or think we know and turn our attention to the lotus feet of Guru and Gauranga and be remade. Right? In the Bible, they like to sing, and God made man in the image and likeness of God. Okay. Be remade according to the conception of Guru and Gauranga, Gaudiya Darshan. I realized when I first came to Srila Guru Maharaj, he would say so many things, and because I had some past experience in Krishna consciousness, I would try and verify what he's saying as a reference point. Oh yes, Prabhupada once said, oh in the Bhagavatam, oh in Gita, oh yes, yeah. But then I realized after a while, he was saying things that was beyond my capacity to verify. Yet my heart was resonating, Hridayena Binugato, Yodarmastaniba, that this is true. And it's beyond. And then I realized this tendency that I have to try and reference everything he says, it's obstructing my progress. So it will be better and faster if I forget everything. And then I mean, someone said, well, that's not possible. What I mean is suppress it. Whatever we think we know up to this point, suppress it. Just put it on the shelf for a while. Don't worry. Just put it on the shelf and put your full concentration on this. In this case, it was Guru Maharaj's conception. I thought, if I just fully concentrate and embrace what he's saying, these conceptions, then I'll be in a superior position to look at what I gathered previously and see, oh, this I don't need, that I don't need. Oh, this I'm keeping, this is good. Then I can do that very quickly. But if I'm holding on to these things and taking a little bit and a little bit there and checking, suspicious, suspicion leads to suspension, then I'm not making progress. Put that aside, just fully concentrate. Then you'll be in an excellent position to see what's vahi, and what's saragrahi. What's just the burden of carrying something along, the mental and intellectual burden of carrying certain types of knowledge. Just let it go. So when Guru Maharaj said to that man, you, with your fine intellect and your scholastic ability, why don't you turn your attention to the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu? He said, that man said, oh, my son, my boy, it's not just a question of intellectual, scholastic ability. He said, you need to get some mercy. Without a little bit of mercy, not possible. And really, and this man was not really a Vaishnava, more Shakta, Mayavadi type. But he's alluding to the famous statement in the Bhagavatam, Atapite deva padambujadvaya prashadale shanugrahite evahi. It's what Brahma's conclusion is. I tried with my intellect, with my 4 brains, or however it works, to understand Krishna. Right. Jnane prayasamudapasana eva. The intellect has to bow to the lotus feet of Guru and Gauranga. Then it has some possibility. I said to Guru Maharaj once, you're always talking Jnana Shunya Bhakti. I said, but you know, Sridharam Sakalaveti, you know everything, and you're talking Jnana Shunya Bhakti. I mean, this was like mildly humorous. So you have this great intellect, so much knowledge, and you're saying Jnana Shunya Bhakti, and you can analyze everything. And Guru Maharaj, and he said, when intellect comes to serve, then it's okay. Not when it's in the master position, trying to master this, as academics do. Right? But when the intellect has come to serve, then the Gita sloka, Nacha tasman manusheshu kaschan me priyakritama, where Krishna is saying, actually, those who, and Guru Maharaj said, really this is a reference to the Madhyamadikari, because he said, those who are telling my devotees about this, they're most dear to me. So he said, that's a very good position to be in, to reproduce substantially Krishna conception for other devotees, the aspiring, developing servitors. So in that sloka in the Bhagavatam, given by Brahma, no less, reiterated by Gopinath Acharya, the Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and what Vasudev Sarvabhauma, no one knows more than him. Just, we can think like that. Just think, at that time in India, he is the supreme knower of things. So that he could see when the guards went to oust Mahaprabhu from the Jagannath Darshan, where he's lying practically unconscious before the deity, and they're thinking some sentimental pilgrim. Sarvabhauma is, oh no, we know from the scriptures, I can see through analysis, this is Asta Sattvika Vikar, 8 different types of ecstatic. This is very rare. He can analyze that. And Gopinath Acharya is saying, you can understand that who before you is exhibiting Asta Sattvika Vikar, but you can't understand with your intellect that he's Swayam Bhagavan, Avatar Sar, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, lies before you. That you can understand. What is Sarvabhauma saying? Well, what's the evidence of that you do and I don't? He said, because I can understand who he is and you can't. Seems like circular logic. And it is, but it works. That's why he says, Prashadale shanugrahita evahi. Without a little bit of mercy, then the intellect, it's on the glass bottle and the honey is on the other side. It can't, it's a barrier. Needs some mercy. And of course, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, this is the story of his receiving the mercy of Mahaprabhu.